Hello YouTube. In this video, I'm going to show you how to properly read events from your intrusion alarm system. This is very important, especially if you're getting some false alarms and you want to understand why. Hello, my name is Fred Bergeron from Inaxsys. I hope you're doing well today. In this video, I want to show you how to interpret events and alarms from your intrusion system. In this example, I'm using the fully integrated access control and security system from ICT Protégé GX. The reason why I want you to follow this video and to watch it is we get a lot of calls in tech support. You know, if your alarm system works properly and the alarm was a real alarm, you know, obviously the system is working, it's doing what it's supposed to do. But what if, you know, let's say the owner of the building comes in the morning and there's no entry delay and the system goes into alarm right away, all right? So I want to show you how to properly read events. And as I said before in different videos, you know, the event history of your alarm or your access control and intrusion system is a key, is very, a very important tool that is there in all systems, and that's, you know, this tool will help you understanding, you know, what's going on. So it needs to be used as a key to troubleshoot and fix problems, okay? As an example, the owner of the building comes in the morning, you know, will badge the card on the door, open the door, and then he wants to go to the keypad to disarm the system, but the system is already in alarm. And then why would that be, okay? So again, we need to be able to review events. As an example here, I've built a very small alarm system with my Protégé GX test bench. You know, the zone 5 here is my door contact, and zone 8 here is a motion sensor. So the way I've programmed this, I made the contact a delay zone, and the motion sensor is a delay follow zone. So basically, a follower zone will only go into alarm if the system is not in entry delay already, okay? So the typical scenario, I badge my card in the morning, the door contact opens, there's an entry delay, and then I go to a keypad and disarm. So when the entry delay is active, the motion can open and close as many times as necessary. It won't trigger an alarm. However, if someone breaks through a window and opens, and then the motion sensor detects a movement, then basically the system will go in an instant alarm, okay? So a follower zone is like an instant zone if there's no entry delay activated previously, like before it opens, okay? So I will create a little scenario, and then I'm gonna show you how to read the events properly so you understand what's going on, okay? So maybe my contact is faulty, right? We'll see, okay? So let's have a look at the Protégé GX software now. All right, so right now I'm under the status page in Protégé GX. Obviously, if you use a different system, you know, the look of the user interface will be different, but I can only assume that every single, you know, alarm system will allow you to review events from a software, or sometimes it's, you know, if it's an older type of system, maybe from a keypad, but, you know, most newer access control and security systems will have an app for your smartphone and the web interface or a user interface that you can use to review those events, okay? So as an example, I'm gonna make the system go into alarm. Let's say my door contact is faulty, all right? And the first thing I open, is the motion sensor, okay? So it's gonna become a delay zone, an instant zone, okay? So I open the zone, my system is now into alarm, okay? So opening this follower zone when there's no delay triggers an instant alarm, okay? So let's go back to when the siren activated. You know, that's typically one of the first event you get, okay? So you see here the siren activated. Obviously, you know, we have a timestamp, you know, so, you know, go from the oldest event and move up to see what happened, okay? So in Protégé GX, we look at the field time, which is basically when the event occurred in the system. Okay, so I'm gonna squeeze it like that. I can move the column a little bit so I can see the time, okay? So I go back to when the alarm was activated. So I know in this system, when someone comes in, I should have seen, you know, zone 5 first, and then the motion, but that's not what happened. Okay, now I can restore the motion, okay? So you see, after the area was last armed, the first zone I see is the motion. So I know there's something wrong. Maybe if I open and close the contact, there's no event, okay? So probably inside the door frame, or maybe in the wiring, or maybe the door contact is faulty, the magnet is removed from the door, there's different things that can happen, but always go back to when the system went into alarm, and then around the time where you see the siren going off, you will see a contact change, and maybe the sequence of events was not the correct one, okay? So in this example, I see the motion open first, okay? And there's no events from the door contact. So probably the first step is to go at the door, make sure the magnet is still there, there's something maybe going on with the wiring or the contact itself. Maybe the door is crooked for some reason, but anyways, make sure that the contact is functioning properly. Okay, so if I do the same sequence, again, disarm my system, make sure all my zones are closed. All right, when the system is functioning properly, okay, now that's the exit delay activation. So when the system is functioning properly, I open this zone, so that's my entry delay, okay, and then if I open the motion, you see there's no alarm, I can disarm the system. Okay, so that was the proper sequence of events when the system functioning properly. But again, this was a short video to help you understand the sequence of events in a historical order. You go from the oldest events when the alarm occurred, and then you look around that event to see what was the zone that triggered the alarm, and if it was a zone that was supposed to be a follower, then maybe there's an issue with the door contact. Okay, that will apply to any kind of alarms. Another scenario that we see a lot is when we use an access control and integrated system like this one, so a fully integrated access control and security system, often we use the card readers to arm the system. And what we see a lot is people badging multiple times by mistake, and then they arm the system during the day. But whatever happens, if the area goes into alarm and we think it's a false alarm, the event history will tell you the answer. It's always there, okay? So again, thanks for watching. I hope this helped you in troubleshooting your alarm system. My name is Fred Bergeron from Inaxsys. If you like this video, please hit the like button, hit the notification button. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions for future videos, please write down below and we will answer you quickly. Thank you for watching.